Get it. Hey, welcome back to Outdoors America. On this week's episode, we traveled down to the big buck state of Missouri. Now, if you can remember last year, we were down there on an archery hunt, and, well, this is what happened. Mehr. 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 So yeah, missed that buck and watched the trail cam pictures of that all fall, and actually got to watch it grow again, or all fall and winter of last year, and actually got to watch it grow again this year. So excited to get down there this year on a rifle hunt and see how we can do. Let's check it out. Well, it is opening morning in Missouri for the rifle season, and it's blowing. It's not really that cold. It's like 41 degrees, so it's not terrible. But yeah, it's blowing. And when I came here to put stands up on this property in September, I got everything set up, but didn't account for there being an east wind on opening morning of the firearm season. So we had to improvise a little bit. We're sitting on the ground, and we're actually not in a terrible spot. We had a doe walk past us first thing this morning. I was hoping she had one of the big guys that we've got on camera following her, but she did not. So this afternoon we're going to sneak into a stand that's near some food that obviously I couldn't get into this morning. I'd have blown them out of there, but hopefully we can catch them coming back there this afternoon. I think that's going to be a lot better chance. It's supposed to get really warm this afternoon. Yesterday was 65 degrees. Today is supposed to be in the upper 50s, so we still might be in trouble that way. Might be still really late movement, but hey, it's hunting and we're getting after it. Well, the morning hunt wasn't really productive, the way the wind was blowing on the tops, but with the east wind, we knew we just couldn't go down into where the deer were going to be. But both my dad and I saw a couple does and then headed back to camp to get ready for the afternoon hunt. While I was in the middle of editing for this episode, I realized I was putting clothes on as if it were 20 below, and it was like 60 degrees. And that was a mistake, and I sure realized that by the time I got to the Radix double ladder stand that afternoon. Well, we just got in the stand for opening evening hunt in here in Missouri. It's hot. I tried walking as slow as possible on my way in here. I'm still sweating. But if anything comes out tonight, I'm thinking they're going to be coming to these beans. We're sitting over the corner of a beet field in between a bean field and bedding. And yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be late movement, like right around sundown to the end of the night. But when they do come, I'm guessing they're coming to this spot. So hopefully that wind dies down a little bit. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a little better day, a lot lighter winds, and out of a different direction. So that's going to get get them moving first thing. And then, well, first of all, hopefully we don't need tomorrow. Tomorrow all day looks pretty good, so we'll sit tight tonight, see what we see. Chased up a coyote on the way in here, but that's the only thing we saw.
Well, then it was just time to sit back and relax, because I was sure with that heat, we weren't going to be seeing anything till the end of shooting hours. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, that sounded like my dad just shot. It's pretty close at about set me flying out of the tree. So hopefully he put one down. And I see a deer running this way right now.
So as I see this deer approaching, my dad texts me and to say that he definitely did have a deer down. And a quick thought ran through my head, wondering how many years it had been since my dad and I had both tagged out on day one in any state. And at that point, I knew that deer was coming home with me.
Mehr. Wow, did that just happen fast? Holy smokes.
I got down from my stand to go check this buck out a little bit closer, and then instantly headed over to my dad to see what he had down and get the whole story from him.
He was coming out of the edge of the woods chasing two doe, and it was like, okay, you either shoot or you let him go. And when you see him right face up, but anyway, I said he's going, so there he went.
We wasted no time getting these deer loaded up and back to camp, and a day like this certainly requires some pictures. So now that we had the pictures all done, the work really began, as we had 2 deer to get packaged up before dark. So I started cleaning and my dad started deboning and packaging. And just before dark, I hear the neighbor shoot, so I text him to see if he shot one and if he needed any help, and he said he sure could use some help. So I headed up to give him a hand. And what do I see when I get to the bottom of the drain when I get there? The buck I had shot at the year before.
Well, I had the neighbors shoot a couple bucks pretty close. I didn't think there'd be really anything moving late, but started getting late and getting close to end of shooting time, and I look up and there he was, come out of the woods here, and he was just kind of standing there right there broadside, and got my gun up, got my scope on him, shot him. He ran a little ways. I didn't know if I'd got him down or not, and looked around a little bit and didn't see any blood, and started about to give up, and saw some blood and looked to my left, and there he was right in the ditch. Had just enough energy to jump right in the ditch, but yeah, I mean, he was worth it, worth all the extra effort. Nice buck.
For sure is.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Well, what an awesome conclusion to that buck, and I'm so glad I got to be there to help him out with it. All right. Well, something happens on the way, give me a call, but
Oh yeah, thanks for all the help.
you bet. Congratulations. That's a hell of a buck.
Yeah.
Good girl. Well, what an amazing buck for that young man. I'm proud to help him out, and that's his biggest deer to date, but I bet he's going to shoot some big bucks in the future. So now what about those 2 deer that my dad and I shot? Well, they weren't the biggest bucks in the world, but we still got to put them on the wall. So in the last episode, I told you that I was going to start a little bit of taxidermy so I could mount my own deer, and those ended up being the first 2 deer that I got to mount. So another special memory of me and my dad out hunting, and I'll also never forget that they're the first 2 deer I ever put on the wall. Hey, thanks for watching Outdoors America, and we'll see you all on the next episode.